Shalom, shalom, everyone. I'm Nabiyah Yehuda, bringing you intimate truth. It's the truth that you embrace that makes you free. So I wanted to pop in here because I'm super excited because November 4th, 2023 on Saturday, and how do you say Saturday in Hebrew? Shabbat. So that's how we know it's the Sabbath day. All the numbers go to each day, except Saturday doesn't get a number. No, it just gets Shabbat. And so we'll talk more about that in class. But this class or this course is about a 7-week course, and it is free. And we are going to be speaking to God in Hebrew. That is the language of the Bible. That is the language of God. And so I know some of you might get a little nervous, but don't be. Just like you learned your mother tongue, if you were born in a household that spoke English, you didn't know about nouns, verbs, prepositions, or any of that. But when you were 7 years old or 6 years old, you knew how to ask for things, right? That part. You knew how to ask. When you were 4, you knew how to ask for things or to point things out or to tell people how you felt. You told people what your name was, and you weren't even in school, right? So you're going to learn Hebrew the same way that you learn how to speak your natural language, English or whatever it is. And so it's going to be fun, and it's going to be interactive. And so, for example, if you wanted to say my father, you would say Avi. And so even though the rest of your words are going to be in English, let's say, you're going to start using the words, because that's what you did with English. You had to start using the language. It wasn't that juice. Yeah, it was like that, but it won't be that bad because you can articulate what you think and what you want. So yeah, so it's really going to be fun because we're not going to have all the grammatics that you would have to learn, because again, at home you didn't learn any of that. You got all of that in school, and that's great. But according to Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 9, God is going to restore the lips or the language of the people so that they may call on the name of the Lord and to serve him on one accord. And so we're going to be doing that. It's going to be interactive. I'm going to teach you some things, maybe 1 or 2 things at a time, so that you can begin to introduce yourself to the language. And so when you go to God, that will be your introduction. Whether you're saying Avi, my father, or you're saying Ata Avi. Ata Avi. You are my father. That's kind of cool. So that's just how you start. That's how you learned English. You learned one word at a time. Maybe you didn't pronounce it right, but as a child, I find that you're not worried about is it coming out right? Am I pronouncing it right? You are trying, right? You're trying and you're using it, and every time you hear it, you begin to speak it, and that's how you're going to learn it. So, put away your books and your notes. Because you weren't writing anything then. I might let you write down some things. But when you go to God, that's how you're going to go to him, in reverence and speaking directly to him. And don't be surprised if he answers you back in Hebrew. People would call me and they would say, okay, I heard God say this. What does this mean? So, and that's fun. That's kind of cool, actually. So I don't want to be before you long, but November 4th. And if you can't make one, don't worry about it. The replay will be available. So I am taking a love offering. Is that okay? Is that okay? I'm taking a love offering. And so we'll talk about that in class. And if you want to reach out to me, you can get my information and check the links. And hopefully I will see you in class and send somebody, because this is going to be fun. I promise you. It's not going to be stressful. It's not. If you had to learn what I had to learn, that might be stressful for you, but don't worry about it. All right, so with that said, I am Nabiyah Yehuda, or should I say, come on, go with me. Come on, finish it. What you going to say? Oh, okay. Ani Nabiyah Yehuda. I am Ani. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Shalom, lehitraot.